Arithmetic operations, order of operations. So the famous one is known as PEMDAS. The PEMDAS stands for Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. But we use the other one, we call it PEDMAS. And the elongation of that one is Please Excuse Dear Math and Science. So the difference between PEDMAS and PEMDAS is like whenever division or multiplication comes, you need to do whichever coming first, either multiplication or division. But when you are using PEDMAS, you don't have to think about it. Whenever you see division sign between two numbers, just do it. But if you have more than two divisions, then you go from left to right. So I'll show you one example. When you use PEDMAS, then you are doing 324 times, even though multiplication is in the left side, I'll not do it. We want to do division first. So 32 divided by 16 is 2 minus 3. And then 2 times 324 gives me 648 minus 3, and that is 645. Now let us use the PEMDAS method. So the PEMDAS method says first you need to multiply 324 by 32. So when you multiply, you get 648 first. When you multiply by 2, now when you multiply by 3, so that gives you 3 times 4, 12. So you put a 2 here, 3 times 2 is 6, and then 7, and then 9 here. You add them, you get 8, 6, 1, 0, 3, 6, 8. Now you have to divide 10368 by 16. So you can go here 6 times. That gives you 96. Now subtract. So now we are subtracting 96 from 103, and that gives me 7 here. Then you pull 6. Now 16 goes in 76 4 times. So when you subtract, you get 12. Move another 8 here. Okay, now 16 goes in 128 8 times. All right, so then you get 648. So that you see here now, 324 times 32 divided by 16 minus 3. So in this problem, when you go with the PEMDAS method, you are getting 10368, then divide by 16 minus 3, you get 648 minus 3, that gives you 645. Now as you see here with the PEMDAS method, unnecessarily we did a lot of work here which is not needed. If you go with the PEDMAS method, it is already done in a short version. So when you see multiplication division comes together, we always do division first. We'll now work on the second question. So here you see that 250 divided by 50, so you do that one first. So 250 divided by 50 will give you 5 times 5 minus 1. So that gives you 25 minus 1 equals 24. So we are done. But there is a possibility of making common mistake when you are following PEMDAS. You may multiply 50 times 5, not following the order from left to right, and there is a chance of making mistake. But when you're using PEDMAS, you don't have any problem. I'm taking you the next example, number 3. You can have 250 divided by 10 divided by 5 minus 3. So when you have that kind of two divisions coming, so you need to follow from left to right. So first you do 250 divided by 10 is 25 divided by 5 minus 3. So then you get 25 divided by 5 is 5, 5 minus 3, that gives me 2, and we are done.